Hey you guys, how are you all? I am in the forest, as you can see. It's absolutely amazing. Let's hope the rain will keep away just so I get to make this video for you guys first. I've been sitting here in a meditation, look around. It's just so beautiful. Been meditating here in the rain. It was pouring down, and it was absolutely amazing. And as you can maybe hear, I'm sitting just by a creek. Oops, let's see my mic. Yeah, I'm sitting just by a creek, and they connected me to the waters, which I, coming out of it, understand as I'm surrounded by water. It's also really close to two lakes here. I'm just sitting between two lakes by a creek in the rain, meditating. And it's interesting. So what has happened lately? It's been, I think, a week and a half since my last video, and I do have 2 videos that I am working on, so they will be made. But the reason why it's taking a bit is that my last 2 channelings I was having some really, really profound experiences, and the sun is coming out right now. I don't know where it's actually getting through, but this is incredible. The timing is amazing. Yes, so I had some really profound experiences in this one of these channelings, and there's a lot of unpacking for me and remembrances, and a lot I'm learning. So I'm tuning in every day, learning new things, and there's a lot to unpack. So I'm feeling a bit like as I'm back to school, to be honest. But it's absolutely fascinating. It has to do with the Galactic Center. So when I channel these blue beings, I'm going through the Galactic Center, and they have started to give me a bit more information on this, and it's fascinating, and it's evident that it's going to be quite a journey. So, but as I was sitting here now and meditating, and I was connecting in with these blue beings, and they connected me to the waters. And as I'm saying this now, I'm just remembering, the theme that I was given for 2024 is that it's the year of the waters, and here I'm sitting with all this water surrounding me. So, yeah. But what they showed me was and I will explain more about what I've been given about the Galactic Center in a video when I have sort of come out of this sort of incubation state when things are shifting. But what they showed me with the waters is they showed me like one drop of water, and they showed me like how it's almost like a diamond, even though it doesn't have all those facets like a diamond has. It's still like, if you see something through water, you can see like all the reflections, and they compared that to the Galactic Center. So this is really interesting. And they said also they connected this also to the way to work with the sun now, because the sun has been going like completely bonkers these last days, and it's intense for a lot of people. I certainly have been feeling it myself. I know a lot of people who are feeling it, and I know a lot of people who are moving through a lot right now. And what they said is that all of this is connected. So in the sense that it's connected to the Galactic Center with the things that they are teaching me now that has to do with healing, and the quantum healing, and how everything is connected, and how we are learning to use this in new ways. And also, the heart and the brain, but also connecting into the womb as well. So all of these 3 connected. And they said that the way you see the reflections in a drop of a water, use that when you are working, whether you're working to create or manifest something, right? Or you're working to heal something about yourself, or you are trying to, in communication or in meeting another person, and trying to see another perspective and coming out, or like it's connect to the water, they said, to get less attached to the polarity, really. because it's when we are attached to the polarity and something being black and white, that's when we get more stuck, or we are limited by our fears. That's a lot they're saying right now as I'm talking, that it's a lot of people now getting triggered with where they have limitations. So it's really the limitations they have that are really like highlighted, and we need to go beyond, right? We need to see the times in your life that when you have like really felt that you are like you just pushed through something, or you had like a big breakthrough, or you just felt like freed, you felt amazing. When has that happened? Like what kind of, how does it feel in your body? Connect to that feeling first and foremost, but also what has it been that you've been doing, or what initiated it? And that is most probably you going beyond some of what you thought were possible for you, or something that you thought was, within your possibilities. And then you dared to do it. You went beyond, or you just couldn't hold back anymore. You just went for it, right? And it's like that is what breaks through everything. That is what moves us forward. And if you can use the drop of a water also when you communicate with others, you can more easily see that you can just like turn the drop around a little bit, and you will see different reflections. It doesn't mean that you lose your own like stream of light which is reflected in that drop of water. It simply means that you can turn it, and you can see the different streams of light coming into that water as well. And you can have a better understanding of it, and you can understand that it's all different expressions. It's just different ways of reflecting the light, really. And then also when we are working to free ourselves from something, or whether we are working on like communication in relationships and trying to see something, or to find a solution on something, or whether we are working on healing something, or whether we are working on creating something new in our lives, if we can start tuning into the waters, because there's a lot of water in our bodies. And there is a lot of potential of reaching into the quantum field if we connect with the waters, because the waters are connected to the quantum field, and it's a very good way for us to expand beyond the limited mind if we work more with the water. Because in the water we see it's the most physical expression of what the quantum looks like, really. So I could see when I was in the experience I had in the channeling when I was sitting in the Galactic Center, it's the most, when I was sitting in a meditation now and they showed me this in the drop of a water, it's the most physical, tangible way I've been able to see it sort of in a physical way, what I experienced. And I hope this is making sense. I just came out of the meditation, so I'm still a bit in a different state, and things are like starting to come together as I'm talking now. But what we are in now, a lot of people, is fears, limitations, all from the mind that we are meeting. And it's also then about resistance, right? So when all of this energy is coming in, like we are being blasted from the sun right now, do you go into resistance? Are you afraid of it? Or do you allow it? Do you surrender to it? And that is more of that feminine energy, right? The surrender, being able to both hold you and stand anchored in you, but also surrender into allowing these energies to come in and to actually work with your body. What is it doing for you rather than it's destroying you? And it can be really intense if we're having lack of sleep, and we're having a lot of symptoms, and things are not going the way we want in our lives, or you know, it can be intense at times, and sometimes it can feel like it's just, you know, euphoria and it's just amazing and everything is aligning, and it's, you know, we get all of it in this experience. But the more we can detach from what we're in and lean into and surrender to what is happening and to what's coming in, and we can remember this picture of that drop of the water that is reflecting just different streams of light all the time. No matter where you look at it, you can see all these different colors if the sun is shining on it, right? Different frequencies, different, you know, it can crystallize into different beautiful patterns. It's like all of those different in the same one. So in your body there's a lot of different frequencies, and it's just the sun coming in and it's shining on different things, or what's held within the frequencies that are held in your body. It's like an ecosystem, right? And some of these densities that are ready to let go, they are being, like, they are hit by this light, and we see it and we feel it and it is releasing. But if you're resisting it and it's coming in, and we get really stuck in one mindset or one way of thinking, or we're afraid of it, or we have limitations, or we have like a stuck mindset of how this is supposed to be, then we actually create more suffering, and it will also take more time, because we are shifting in consciousness, and our physical bodies are starting to shift as well. And this is a process that takes a lot of time, but we are in it, which means that it's a part of what we signed up for. And you know, I have days where I feel that this is the most magical, amazing thing, and I have days when I just curse it all, right? We are human. But it's, I think it's helpful to remember also when we're in it that we are now being asked again and again to go beyond. And remember that picture of the drop of the water. Can you see, can you both hold your anchoring, and also see that there's so many different streams of consciousness in that, and you can connect two different ones also when you want to create something. If you're like stuck in, I don't know how to do it, I don't know how to like what to create, you're not feeling that inspired, go sit by the water, go sit by that movement in the energy, go and try to see this drop of water, because all of those different rays that will be reflected from the water, try to connect to one of them, try to feel into one of them, because that can show you a completely new potential, because in the drop of the water you find the quantum. I hope this can help you in some way. I don't know if this was like too much all over the place. But yeah, I see the new possibilities, see the new potentials. And yeah, a drop of water is like a little earth part of the Galactic Center almost. It's absolutely fascinating. Yes. Let me know in the comments how you guys are doing, what you're experiencing, what you are unpacking. I would love to hear, and I will see you in the next video. Bye bye.